Ugh. I just went and got my beard trimmed, my hair cut, and it's like every time they trim it up too high. I want it down here. So now it's like my freaking 20 chins start hanging down. Ugh. God. I need to get back in shape. Ugh. Okay, so I was gonna use my regular camera to record this, but it's really hot out, and it came from inside, and I didn't let the temperature of it normalize, so it's condensating all on my lenses. So it's gonna take about a half an hour or so for those to come to regular temperature and be usable. So thankfully, we all pretty much carry cameras in our pocket anyway. So for this video, I am going to finally do the DJI FPV in manual mode. So one of the things you want to do is make sure you change up this stick right here so that it works just like a regular FPV drone, and it's not automatically centering, springing back to center. So pretty much what you do, and it's really simple, all you do is you peel this and you tighten these two screws right here. So this one will get rid of the spring tension, the F2. It's called the F2. It'll get rid of the spring tension, so you tighten that up. And then, or actually, I'm sorry, the springing it back to a 50, a 50 point or a halfway point on the stick. This over here will tighten or loosen the tension, so that you have some resistance on the stick going forward and back. I like a little bit of resistance, and that's what I do. So all I gotta do is slap on the goggles, switch it over into manual, and see how it flies. Now, I fly FPV drones, as you probably know, watching my show or my video. So it's not gonna be that much of an issue. The only problem that I have with it is that this isn't like a normal freestyle quad. If this breaks, it's expensive to fix, and depending on what breaks, it's even more expensive to fix, and you have to send it out to get fixed if it's like the camera or the gimbal. So thankfully they have the pause button right here on there that you can just click in case you run into a problem, and it just immediately goes back to normal mode, and it could possibly save you and save your quad, save you some money, so on and so forth. But like I said before, it's a fun quad to fly. It has its uses. I can see where it can just be, well, just a fun quad. So, all right, let's go. Great, always, never fails. Somebody has to just come right up here to the where I'm fucking parking. Great. Get the fuck out of here. It's my park. All right, so I'm gonna start the sucker up. Oh, I love that sound. That is a cool ass sound. I don't care if you like the quad or not. You know, one thing I noticed that when I'm using this, I tend to breathe heavy. I don't know why. Maybe it's my normal breathing. I don't realize it until I have a microphone right up my nose. So I didn't bring a tripod. So, and I'm back to using my regular camera. So, winging it. Let's see if I can't move this somewhere better. Get a better view. Yeah, different. A little indie. I like it. All right. So let's switch this beast over to manual. All right, there we go. Manual. There we go. Well, it's definitely fast. I will give it that. Oh. I can't do a roll. Okay. So how do I get it out of that? So I get the full speed, which is nice, but I don't get full manual, but I'm in manual mode. It's like the attitude, pitch and roll is different. Yeah, I can't flip, can't do any flips. All right. It is fast though. I will admit that it's a pretty quick quad. A little worried about going behind that hill. God, it's so weird flying with such good quality in my goggles. It's like, for me, it's like unheard of coming from analog, from most of everything I do. All right, so like right now, I'm cruising around and I can't do any rolls. I can't flip. Can't really do anything. Pretty much all it is sport mode with an unlocked speed. And the controls are mode 2, kind of like regular FPV style controls, which I like. But you're limited on doing any kind of tricks. So I need to figure out how to fix that. Like, I can't even pitch down enough. So I'm limited on my speed actually by the camera, which is a normal thing with FPV. You can only go as fast as your pitch allows you, your camera angle. All right. Getting a little bit of a delay there going because I had a hill in between me. Okay, so if you're flying and you get into trouble, you can do this. Bam, air brakes right there. So now it's in normal mode and it's just sitting here hovering. I'm looking the wrong way. And now it's just sitting here hovering. I thought it was on camera the whole time, sorry. And I can just simply bring it back in. And then it switches us back to the regular DJI style controls, where your left stick, which is normally an FPV throttle, it is now controls your altitude and your yaw. Sounds like somebody's coming up on me. God damn it. Hate that. All right, so I got it figured out. I need to go into the Expo settings and put it in, take off manual Expo altitude, wow. Anyway, yeah, that. I just need to make a quick setting change. Control, remote controller, gain and expo. Ah, there it is. M mode altitude limit needs to get changed. Confirm. Here we go. Let's go back, back, back. Perfect. All right, now we're ready to go full manual. All right, here's to not crashing and destroying an expensive ass DJI drone. Let's hope for the best. Okay, quad, don't hit me. Fingers on the pause button. Oh yeah. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, now that feels the way it's supposed to feel. Whew. Now this is what I wanted. controller is not very good for pinching, I will say that. It's definitely designed for thumbs. And it's a very heavy quad, so it falls like a brick. Now I saw in the settings it looks like it has like some sort of an air mode to it, which is kind of nice. All right, so let's see. Ooh, it falls like a brick. I'm not gonna go crazy with freestyle on this. It's just not really designed for that. But can still do flips and rolls. I'm not power looping this, not yet, not my first time going full manual. I will pass on that one for right now. But I was up to about 90 miles an hour right there. This thing is fast. I will give them that. It's a fast quad. It's heavy, but it's fast. And it gets up to speed pretty quick. All right, so let's go for a little more cinematic style shit here. There we go. So one thing I do like about this quad, or drone I should say it, since it's DJI, is that it has these safety features to it. It has the GPS built into it. It has, oh, trees. It has a lot of safety involved in it, which I do like for doing anything where I'm flying around people, because it does make me feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit more confident that it's not going to just fall out of the sky. You know, you're not going to get an RX loss and it's just going to drop, you know, and I feel safer with that, because if you do get RX loss, this thing just automatically goes into a return to home, and it just kind of stops, hovers, and then makes its way back to you, which is nice. And you can get that freestyle-y look out of this if you're doing like outdoor freestyle type work. And let's face it, a lot of that cinematic stuff that you're seeing is mostly being done on Cinewhoops, which are not freestyle-y at all. So even just running this in a sport mode, wouldn't be anything wrong with that. God, I still can't get over how good this looks in my goggles. I can't wait to get the air units, or my Vistas installed. Not to mention, you get a really good flight time out of this. Now, when you go into sport mode or into manual mode like this, you're not going to get 20 minutes. You'll get 20 minutes in normal mode, but normal mode, you might as well be flying like a DJI Mini at that point. Nope, and somebody's coming up here. That's wonderful. So I parked up here just so people wouldn't come up here. Oh, okay, he's not coming up here. It's probably an asshole with a dog. Yep, asshole with a dog. And here come dogs. God. What the fuck?
Here. Here.
Whoops. Oh, I dented it. Cool. Look at that. It's got a brand new battle wound. Yeah. Okay, so overall, I'm gonna have to say that it's a fun quad. It's a fun FPV experience. It gives you kind of, I guess, best of both worlds. Regular, I'm getting bit by a fly right now. A regular quad, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. A regular drone, like a camera drone or a GPS drone, as you know, like regular DJI drone, with some limitations in that respect. But then you can also switch it over into sport mode, which gives you a little bit more of that speed. You get a little bit more versatility, and you get a different type of a view your footage is a little bit unique in a sense from just a regular drone. So that's nice. But then you can also throw it into full manual, where you can do flips, rolls, power loops, you name it. You can do all that, and it makes for a very fun experience. But the catch is one, it's expensive. I mean, if you buy the combo with the Fly More package, it's what, $13.98 or something like that. So $1,400 for everything, which, if you think about it, is not that much more than building your own quad, setting it all up, and buying the DJI goggles, setting that all up. You're probably, including batteries. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But when you go out there and you look at a pre-built, let's say a pre-built DJI, let's say the iFlight Nazgul, okay, the 5-inch Nazgul, you look at one of those pre-built with a Vista in it, you know, you're looking at, I think they're what, about $450, right around there. Then tax, so you're looking at about $500. The goggles, it's $570 for the goggles. So right there, I mean, you're there. Then you buy the radio, the controller. You know, there's anywhere between, I would say, $100 on up. So right there. And then you need the patch antennas, stuff like that. So it's about the same price. Now, if you build it yourself, you can save some money, but not a whole lot. Realistically, if you're building a quad nowadays, it's almost the same price, sometimes cheaper to buy one pre-built. It might not be as good, but yeah. So that's my my take on a DJI FPV drone. And I keep moving around, so I'm like screwing with the lighting here. But yeah, there'll be more to come from this quad, because it is fun, and the footage that it takes is pretty. It's pretty footage. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.